Good evening, everybody. We'll be right back right after the short intro. Hey everyone, welcome to Paranormal Question Today. In tonight's show, we have guest Nick Sarlo. We'll be talking about his new show, Paranormal 1986. It's going to be a fun show, so come on in, sit down, have a cup of coffee, get a soda, get some popcorn, and join us in the comments. See you there. And we're back. Happy Friday, everybody. Like the intro said, we have Mr. Nick Sarlo on with us tonight. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. Had to do the new intros, so
I like it. I do like that new intro. I like the music behind it too.
I tried to do something different. I coming back with season 4, so I gotta be a little bit different and up
There
to
you
date
go.
with things. But other than that, we're just waiting for a few people to get in the chat here. You know how that goes.
Yeah. Facebook's got to work on that.
Yeah, Facebook's got to work on that. I got one YouTube page going. I got 2 Facebook page going. And other than that, that's the StreamYard logo. So I'm going to click off of that because I thought somebody popped up. Duh. It's been that kind of week. It's been actually a sad week. I don't know if you watch wrestling or not, but
I heard about that. Yeah.
We lost a few wrestlers this week. Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. So
I heard about that. I used to be into wrestling long time ago. Like we used to go to all those like wrestling events before WrestleMania and all that. And I got to meet like Mick Foley and all that kind of stuff. And it was always the divas. I always had to meet the divas.
just making sure everything's going live here. Okay, looks like we got our first walk-in. Yeah, WrestleMania is very cool. I like it. Hey, Carmen, how you doing?
Hello, Carmen.
Yeah, I haven't done any of those yet, so.
Oh, they're great. So much fun.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was hard to see that, but I'm fixated on one brand I watch on Wednesdays, and that's my AEW.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, I have to watch it Saturday nights. I kind of don't get to watch it. It's just because you're either investigating or you're doing other stuff. So Saturday nights are rotten night for wrestling. But other than that, so it's been a while since we've talked. You want to let the people know who Mr. Nick Sarlo is?
Yeah, my name is Nick Sarlo. I've been investigating the paranormal for about this October will actually be 19 years. Investigating the paranormal. I'm the founder and lead investigator for Shadow Hunters Paranormal Investigation and Events. We are located out of Lake County, Illinois, and we just go around just like everybody else, looking for stuff that goes bump in the night. We've had some truly terrifying experiences, but we always have fun, and we're a great group of paranormal investigators. We're everyday people. We're there to have fun. We're there to find the proof of the afterlife. And we have a great time doing it. Yeah, we've been snubbed off by people before, but we don't care. We are Shadow Hunters, Paranormal Investigation and Events, and we're going to keep doing what we keep doing. And that is going around, having a great time.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. I mean, in today's paranormal field, how it goes, it's kind of like you just got to do your own thing.
Yep.
Samuel Miller. Oh, I think I remember you telling me about that one. And the mansion. That's a pretty neat place. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that the paranormal field is in a weird spot. Like I said, it just feels discombobulated.
Yep.
If you were to say it.
Yep. I 100% agree.
And it's just, I don't know. It's just a weird feeling I've had for like the last 2 weeks, and I just, yeah. Hey, I said it, so there we
But the
go.
thing is, just, I mean, I'm feeling it now. We actually felt it at a couple paranormal conferences we were just at. We felt that big time, and you know what? We just got to push through, and karma will take care of it.
Yeah.
Because there was this thing a long time ago. We were having a team pick on us, and they wouldn't stop. They were jealous because we got to do a show at a certain theme park, and they just kept ragging on us, ragging on us. They even went to the point where they picked on us on our personal Facebook page, which then it came down to harassment, and they kept going, kept going. Well, we just ignored it the entire time. Karma picked up, and guess what? They're not a paranormal team anymore. Everything went down for them, and everything went up for us. So just got to believe in yourself and believe in karma, and karma will do the work for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen some of my friends on TikTok, they've been getting shadow banned a lot lately. So that's like, she doesn't go on TikTok anymore because it gets shadow banned. I'm like, I don't know what the hell shadow banned is, but I guess you get kicked off of TikTok. But,
Yeah.
um, and for that very reason, that's kind of another reason why I don't use TikTok on my paranormal investigations. Um, yeah, you got over 1,000 people that watch it and stuff like that, but it's like in the same instance, number one, I can't read the comments
Mm-hmm.
because it's so damn small. Hi, Penny.
Yeah. Hello, Penny.
And two, it's I don't know if I want the array of people that are so what's the word I'm trying to say?
That everything is a demon.
Yes, everything is a demon. Or you get the Twitch group that come in and starts putting sex ads in your comments.
Yep.
I've had that before.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, okay, I got rid of Twitch and all this other stuff. It's like I don't need that in my shows.
Yeah. I I mean I don't mind TikTok just because it's definitely a good social media tool
It is.
to kind of get you out there and stuff like that. At a point we had like 50,000 people, but then all of a sudden something happened, our account got deleted and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, the people that I got to know on TikTok, they'd always come every week and watch our
Mhm.
lives and stuff, but they were a good group of people.
Yeah.
They were there for support, this, that. But now TikTok is way different
Hey,
than
Kathy.
when we were on there. Because God, we were on there like 6 years ago. Now, and TikTok, a lot of people didn't even do ghost hunting or anything on TikTok. Now everything on TikTok is ghost hunting, lives, video games, this, lives,
Hmm.
video, and just goes back and forth, back and forth.
Right.
Because with there, people can send you gifts, and I think that's what people want.
Yeah, you
They
make
want the
money
money.
off of that. I think it's a lot easier to make money off that than it is on YouTube.
Oh my God, yeah. Now YouTube, you have to have 4,000 watch hours, and you also have to have 1,000 or more subscribers.
Oh, did they bump that back up? Because I heard it went back down to
Oh
500.
yeah, no, yeah, you're right. It is 500, but those stupid watch hours.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
hard.
and then your shorts don't count against those.
No, but they
That's
do have a
separate.
thing for shorts now. If you get like 10 million views on your short, how are you gonna get 10 million views? I can't even count 10 million people. Like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I mean, it's gotta be
Um,
viral. And honestly, I
mhm,
don't want like viral next to my name.
yeah.
I mean,
Mhm,
we're doing ghost hunting stuff. We're not faking shit. We want people to watch our stuff to either like us, like the location,
mhm.
or it's just location hunting anyway,
Oh,
because
and
that's what
see
I do.
and see, that's the issue though, is people want demons, this, somebody grabbed me underneath the bed, and this is not the Paranormal Activity movies. That
Hmm.
stuff does not happen on ghost hunts. Um, and I mean, we're exactly the same. We're there to find out if there's life after death.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, we go to these
Nothing else.
fantastic locations, and if we get spirits, that's an added bonus
Mm-hmm.
to me. And a great one to watch too is Josh Hurd from Melver Manor.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that guy gets so much stuff, and he only does 15, 20-minute videos, and he
Yeah,
gets a lot of activity.
that's all you need to do.
I mean, it's fantastic to watch.
Well, the thing is,
Um,
too, a lot of people have a very short attention span.
mhm.
So if your video is like over 30 minutes, forget it. Cut it down to at least like 20. If 20 doesn't work, try 10. We were even at a point on our page where we went to like 3 minutes and we're like, "Oh wow, this is actually working." Um
Well, yeah, and did the Paranormal in 60 seconds, I believe.
yeah, Paranormal in 60 seconds and people they did get hooked on there and I was like, "Okay, this is good." And but then it just got too much craziness at work and other stuff in the paranormal, and this is when Spirits in the Spring was getting ready to go on, and I had to worry about that and all that kind of stuff, so I was like,
Mhm.
"I need a break."
Oh
But
yeah,
so we're trying it again with a new show on YouTube and see how it goes. We don't know, but, you don't know until you try.
yeah. I mean, the big thing, like we were talking before the show, is like we follow Think Media and how they
Mhm.
say that a lot of the shows, like the podcasting, does well when it's long form, like an hour or two for
Yeah.
podcasting. Uh, that does very well.
Oh, yeah.
Because people want to know and listen to the information that we like to pass on to folks, and hopefully hits a spot that
Yep.
like, hey, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. This is what I've been waiting for a long time,
Mhm.
and I'm happy that one of these shows sometimes do that for people or help people that need the help. You know,
Yeah.
so it's not about me. It's not about the show. It's about the people in the comments and the people who watch it. And
Yeah.
then, it's my guest. And that's
You're
what I
you're
focus
gi
on. So
Yeah, you're giving them entertainment. That's what people are looking for.
absolutely.
Mhm.
So before we get into your show for YouTube,
Yep.
would you like to talk about the Paraflix solo show?
Yes. So we are doing a brand new show on Paraflix. For those that don't know what Paraflix is, it's a streaming network, just strictly all paranormal shows. It's kind of like your Netflix, Discovery Plus, and all that kind of stuff, but it's just all paranormal stuff. It's one of the greatest I can't even talk. It's one of the greatest streaming services. Thank you. Streaming services that is out there right now.
Not bad
Um,
either for $4 a month.
oh God, no! For $3.99 a month, or you pay $29.99 for an entire year. I'll do
Hmm.
that. Um, and you can see a whole bunch of paranormal people on there. We're on there. Expedition Entity is on there. Um, it- Patty Negri has her own show on there. Um, there's definitely a lot of good people that are on there, and there's actually a group from Texas, Everything Vaguely Paranormal, who I'm actually investigating with soon. I'm excited to finally do that. They just got a show on Paraflix and all that, and it's just a normal talk show and all that. And um, Paraflix it's great. I love Paraflix, but we're starting a brand new show called Solo in the Shadows, and solo meaning alone, which is pretty much the gist of the show right there. Is we're gonna go in to whatever location. We're gonna know the rooms. We're gonna know if there's an upstairs, downstairs, basement, attic, hallways, anything like that. We're all gonna talk and be like, "Hey, guess what, Sharon? Go upstairs to the attic by yourself." And get there goes Sharon. And each person is only allowed to have two pieces of paranormal equipment with them,
That's
whether it
good though.
be whether it be flashlight, REM pod, Mel meter, um, laser light, the Boo Bear, anything like that. You get to choose 2 pieces of paranormal equipment, but there's
Test the
always
coil.
yeah, and there's always going to be a camera on you, watching you, because the whole point is I want to see how much, not necessarily scarier, but how much interaction you can actually get with whatever you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit, ghost, anything like that. Now, if it's a place that has, some demonic activity, we'll say, we will not go there and do a solo alone because one, that is stupid, and
Yep.
two, that is way too dangerous.
Correct.
Shadow Hunters is not into that. We don't do any of that kind of stuff. We're not trained for that. That's not what we do.
Well, I mean, you're pushing yourself to a certain extent,
Mm-hmm.
but with safety.
Correct. And
it's not like Project Fear where they try some crazy stuff and then realize,
yeah,
okay, we shouldn't
I
do that.
love that show. I love Project Fear. I think it's a great show. I love all the people on there, but we're not going to do that. Our thing is about safety. Safety has always been number one priority with our team. 100% since the first day. It's always been safety. But yeah, we want to push ourselves a little bit to the limit because maybe that's the only way to get that close connection to paranormal activity.
Right.
So we're going to give it a try. We're going to see how it goes. We're really excited to do this. And it's going to be a very unique show because we're going to have Diet Renee. Diet's on our team too. For those that don't know Diet, she's a really great psychic medium, wonderful lady, very, very nice, very respectful. As at the beginning of all the shows, you're going to see Diet immediately. She'll introduce herself, and then she's going to go right into the history of the location, and she's going to go right into the paranormal activity that people have experienced there. So people get to know that first,
right,
before watching all that B-roll footage. I hate B-roll. I don't hate B-roll footage, but I hate B-roll footage at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just, and it goes back to where people have that short attention span. They want to know the history, they want to know what happened, and then they want to see the next person go in there and do it.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we're going to
do.
I
get that.
Yeah, and the whole show is maybe going to be 30, maybe 45 minutes only. That's it, not this hour type of thing. Nobody wants to see that anymore.
It is slowly dying. Like I said, we talked about Project Fear. For the record, I do love that show as well. Kids are great. I love watching how they do stuff. They got the shit scared out of them on today's show.
I still got to watch that. I'm excited to watch it.
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing then. But it's I like how it's being presented. The presentation. I like the fact that you're gonna have Diet give the history, location, the hauntings that are going on in location, and cut right into that show.
Yep.
As to where that person is and see what exactly comes about it.
Yeah.
You're leaving a hook right there.
Yeah, it's just going to go right into it. And then when Sharon is done with her solo, Sharon comes down. Guess what? We pick a new person. You're now going to go to the basement. You're going to go here. You're going to go there. The only thing is we got to get a couple more cameras. That's our only downfall right now.
Well, cameras are expensive.
Yep. So we only have 2 right now. So the one I'm actually using right now, it's the Sony ZV-1. I'm actually really excited because I found a way to use it as my webcam too. And I was like, oh, got to do it. Love it. But that's the one that we're mainly going to use, like when we do because there's going to be like some interviews and stuff on there too, like how people felt before and after the actual investigation. So this is kind of like our professional camera. And then we have my very old Sony camera that shoots night vision.
Okay.
And all that kind of stuff. So that'll be kind of watching people and all there. And it's, it's pretty good. It's got a microphone and all that kind of stuff. And you can still hear it. It's not 100% clear like you and me are talking right now, but people could still make it out. It doesn't all have to be 100% clear. Like,
can you make your new Sony camera night vision as well? The ZV-1, is it? Yeah.
No, it's not night vision. So we do got to use a light, but whatever. You know what?
Well, then I got an option for you for another cameras that are actually wireless.
Oh, yeah.
And they shoot up to 1080p, but they're wireless. You can take them anywhere, and they have microphones built or with them.
That might be an option to do. Yeah.
It's only $250 on Amazon.
There we go. Amazon's a very dangerous place for me. Just like Spirit Halloween.
In fact, I mean, I'll send you the video of it later. But yeah, I just saw it on YouTube today. I'm like, this looks interesting because I use Wise cams for everything I do on my investigations.
Mm-hmm.
The bad thing is with Wisecam is you can't watch like everything in, full motion. You have to
Right.
click on the box and then it'll go live. And, you know, that part I don't like. I wish they could change that because you can add 6 cameras to that at one time,
Oh, wow. Okay.
but you can't have a live view of everyone at the same time though.
Right.
So that's the only downfall that Wise cams have, but they're so easy to set up. I mean, maybe 10 minutes or less for each one, and you're
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah,
So,
that can definitely be an option.
and they do rotate, and they have night vision. They rotate 360 degrees, tan and tilt, up and down.
Mm-hmm.
That one there that I have is, I think, $40.
That's not too bad.
No, not at all. So, other than that, so yeah, go check out Paraflix and Solos. When is that going to be premiering, or is that already started?
Solo in the Shadows will premiere on, I believe Natalie put this there, on Halloween.
Awesome.
October.
Hey, Jim.
Hello there.
Yeah, so Halloween, that's a good time to start out.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's gonna be hot and ready to go for all that
Yep.
stuff. And
We're going to be doing a special, very mini trailer that nobody else is going to see at the Haunted YMCA Paracon that will be at on October 7th. We're going to do a very small trailer. So if you're there, stop by our booth. That's the only time that you're going to be able to see it for anybody else. And then, yeah, it's exciting. I like working on brand new shows and ideas and stuff.
Very cool. I have to get you come out to the museum one of these times.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we can film our show there.
Yeah, you can do
There
that.
you go.
You can do
We
that.
can do that.
So check in here. Emma, how you doing? Welcome. Awesome.
Hello,
From
Emma.
the UK. So the next show, actually, before we get to the next show, are you doing anything on the September 30th for, was that National Paranormal Worldwide thing?
Is that on what day of the week is that?
I want to say it's a Saturday.
I'm working Fright Fest.
Oh.
I am when I'm not at my full-time job or ghost hunting, I am working at Six Flags Fright Fest as a scare actor, scaring everybody. It's so much fun because you can scare people and not get in trouble for it.
Unless you get to scare them too much or they piss on you.
That hasn't happened yet. I've had popcorn thrown at my face. I've had pop, beer, and all that kind of stuff thrown at my face. But it's a lot of fun because especially if you're stressed out, you get to get all that out without getting in trouble. I mean, obviously we can't swear and stuff like that because it is a family theme park, but still definitely a great time. I love doing it.
That's funny. So now tonight we are talking about your new series called Paranormal 1986.
Yes.
So you want to give the folks a taste and what that is all about?
Yes. Well, Paranormal 1986. So I'm still going to be doing Shadowhunter stuff. So Shadowhunters is mostly going to focus on everything with Paraflix. That's, we'll be with Shadowhunters. And Shadowhunters is still my team and all that kind of stuff. Shadowhunters is still my baby. Put it that way. But Paranormal 1986 is something that I've wanted to do now for quite a while. Because I really want to build up a really good, successful YouTube channel. And I figure, you know what? Maybe we can add it in there. So Paranormal 1986 is mostly going to focus on paranormal activity, going ghost hunting, and also urban exploration. It's going to feature both things on the channel. And Paranormal 1986 is going to feature myself and my really good friend Patrick Corellis, who's also on Shadowhunters. We've been friends since 5th grade, and he really has a knack for adventure and all that. He does a lot of stuff with maps, like he makes maps and all that kind of stuff, for his job right now. So it's perfect. And he does a lot of stuff with weather. Um, for those in kind of like the Chicago area, Pat actually interned with WGN's Tom Skilling.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and did a lot of stuff with him with the weather and all that. And the weather, a lot of people know, definitely affects the paranormal. So we
Yes, it
always
does.
ask Pat, is it going to rain? Is it going to thunderstorm, lightning, this, that, windy? And we've gotten so much success with our activity because of Pat. So it's just going to feature me and Patrick. I'm just going to all these different either haunted locations or finding like abandoned buildings and stuff like that. But here's the thing though. There's two people. We're going to be safe. We're always going to be telling people where we're going just in case. And then a lot of the stuff will be filmed during the daytime. You don't need to
Okay.
do this stuff at night.
Right.
You can, but here's the thing. You can catch ghosts during the night. You can catch ghosts during the day. And
Yes, you
plus, a
can.
safety thing is going during the day, not
And
at night.
with the abandoned buildings too is that's another added reason for that because
Mm-hmm.
going at night in an abandoned building, you have no idea what you're walking into. You
Oh, God,
have
no.
the buildings, the floors could
Mm-hmm.
be really bad or you fall through
Yeah,
and or even have a big hole and you don't see it.
yeah.
So yeah, no, that's a wonderful way to do it because there's not a lot of shows that do that during the daytime. It's
Oh,
always
God,
got to
no.
be at nighttime.
And I figure, I mean, some we may do at night and all that, but I figure, you can get a lot more of the history and a lot more visual stuff during the day
Hmm.
because you can see more, you know. Um, so we decided this is, how we're going to do it. We're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a go. We're just going to see how it works. It may be successful, it may not, but you know what? We're going to have fun doing it, and that's the whole point is just having a good time.
Yeah, I agree. One of the places that I want to point out in particular is Edinburgh Manor.
Yep.
Uh, that place, it's both,
Hmm.
and sometimes you get more during the day than you will at night.
Oh yeah, we've never been to Edinburgh. We would love to go. That's definitely on our list of places to go. One of the places we definitely want to do though again is Indiana State Sanatorium.
Oh, I've never
Ugh,
been there.
I'm in
I
love
had
with that
offers
place.
this year to go, but we were on vacation, so I couldn't go.
I'm in love with that place. That is the first place that we caught our apparition. For the first time we ever caught something on film there. Ever during our 18 years of paranormal investigations and stuff. We've never caught anything like that. So Indiana State definitely holds a special place for me. um,
What about
and
that place that the new one that Project Fear did before they went?
yeah, that town,
Hmm.
yeah, definitely be interesting. Where they made Chelsea go by herself. Poor Chelsea.
It looks
Uh,
interesting. I'm trying to figure out to get some bite on it and how much it costs to do something like that.
I would definitely go there. That would definitely be fun, and I think it'd be a good place to film both shows, Paranormal 1986 and Solo in the Shadows.
Hmm.
Kind of see, what would happen and stuff like that. And then for people wondering why is it called Paranormal 1986? I was born in 1986. There we go. It's as easy as that.
Now I feel really old. Thank you for that. If I don't look
Ah.
like I'm in my 50s already, but I'm not.
Yeah, I'm 30. This is bad that I gotta think. 37. But
I'll be
yeah,
turning 47 next year.
that's only 10 years older than me. That's not old.
I feel it. I feel it. But no, that's great though. I mean, the way now, are you gonna like when you investigate? Will you have like now? Patrick is 1985, correct?
Correct. Pat was born in 1985, November. So
Okay.
he's a month. 2 months older than me because I was born in January.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, are you going to do themes from the 85 and 86 era at
We
all
were
on your
think
show?
we were thinking about that to kinda see if people would pick up on that, which they might, but we're also looking at, doing some newer type places too, like that you've seen on, like, Project Fear, Ghost Adventures, anything like that. But yeah, we were gonna kinda hide some Easter eggs in there about, like, the '80s and
Hmm.
see if people would pick it up, kinda like a retro aspect and stuff like that.
The
Um,
funky sweaters.
the the neon pink, pants and T-shirt and stuff. You know what? Maybe we'll wear that for every episode.
Or put your hair down and have it look in a bowl shaped cut.
We'll just watch The Wedding Singer over and over and kinda see what kind of ideas we can pick.
Ah, that's a good show. That's a good movie. I like that one.
Yeah, I loved Wedding Singer. That was a great movie.
So what are the locations that you're is it like you already have the location already set up, or is it something that's like on a win to whim situation,
It's
or
just kind of whatever pops up. I'm actually going tomorrow after work. This one I will be by myself, but there's actually a location where I live. There's a very old abandoned shack that has been there since we moved in,
Mhm.
and it's not in a forest preserve, but it's by a forest preserve type of thing. Um, but every time we go there, we always feel different. We feel weird. The last time we went there, we actually just did a photo shoot there, and our photographer Debbie, who's also on the Shadowhunters team, she's actually my next door neighbor too. She's like, I've never been on a ghost hunt before, because she just takes pictures. She's like, I want to go on a ghost hunt. I was like, okay, let's go. You know what? Just take pictures the whole time. We'll see what happens. So we go to the shack and we look, and I had the Melmeter on. And for a split second, I got a picture of it and everything, and Debbie saw it, and Debbie's like, "Okay, I don't know if I wanna do this anymore." It went up to 38.6
Oh geez.
from 0, and the thing is with that is there's no electricity in that area. Anytime we're on a ghost hunt, all of our phones are on airplane mode.
Mhm.
And I mean, and that's like, you're expecting a major call, somebody's pregnant, you have kids, whatever. That's a different thing. If anything like that happens and you're on the team, we just don't put you by paranormal equipment, and you kind of go, off with other people and just kind of use your own senses. That way, nothing is messed with and all that kind
Do you
of stuff.
take flurs at all?
We do take FLIRs. The one that we have, it's not a FLIR. It was $300 on Amazon, and it does everything except it will not do video, but it takes pictures. So we're like, what? That's the same thing. You know what?
I'm
We'll
trying to
give it
think
a
which one
try.
that is. Is it blue?
It is blue. I wonder if you're thinking of the same one that I have.
Starts with a T, I want to say.
You know what? Hold on. I'll grab it for you.
I've seen a lot of flurs out there, and they get quite expensive. While he's getting that, I'll chat about it. Flurs can get expensive. They have an Android version, they have an iPhone version, and then you got the ones that are just manual handheld, and that looks about it. Yep, that's it. Yeah, they're like the off brand of Fleur ones or
Yeah.
Fleur ones, but they're
And you know what?
different though.
It works perfectly. Like, we tested it in the woods because where I live, there's woods behind my house and everything. And it's also a Native American burial ground. Um, and you can see perfectly, like, through everything. You can see the trees. You can see if there's like birds, owls, whatever in the tree and all that. And it works perfectly. You don't need all that expensive stuff that you see on other TV shows and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, I was thinking about, and I mentioned this to my team member Adam, which he's not in chat. Like, where the hell is he in chat? No, that's all right. He's probably at a campfire. But we were looking at night vision binoculars,
Oh, there you go.
and those the one I found was like $160 on Amazon. It's got a 3-inch screen with it. You could record on it. You could take pictures on it. And I'm trying to like set it up with a monitor so everybody else can see what
Yeah, kinda like
you're.
what you're seeing. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something in the works I'm thinking about. But
Okay. Good.
that would work good going through those abandoned locations though. I mean, just putting it on your head. I mean, I don't know how much that would, you know, deteriorate the eyes, so to speak.
Right.
Because virtual reality goggles does the same thing, or it can deteriorate your vision if you're on
Mhm.
it long enough.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, that'd be kind of cool for what you do in your situation there. Um, the other thing I had a question about is like state parks.
Mhm.
What do you think about those?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely there's stuff that can happen, at state parks. We actually live or where I live, there's close to one, it's called Independence Grove, and it's in Libertyville, and attached to it is actually a big paranormal legend called The Gate. It was called the Gate of Libertyville, and this big gigantic gate used to be an entrance to first it was an all boys school, then it was an all girls school, then it was mixed, then it was a camp. Well, the legend has it that a there used to be a psychiatric ward that was built a couple miles from it, and a psychiatric patient escaped, went there, killed a couple kids, took their heads, and put it on the gate.
Oh Jesus.
And that gate is still there to this day. And they say if you go there on a full moon, you'll still see blood trickle down
Mm.
all the way down to the gate. And it's weird because I mean, we've been there before, and when you touch the gate, it feels weird. Like nothing, like it's a very odd feeling. Um,
So to
so
speak,
yeah,
object haunted object. Did you like put the EMF meters around it to try and?
we've done that before. We haven't really got anything, but we have done a EVP session. We've heard
Mhm,
little kids around that area. And when you look around, it's just like a big field.
mhm,
So there's really nothing around, like, especially like kids shouldn't be making that noises
right.
and you shouldn't be picking any of that kind of stuff up. Um, but yeah, I mean, we've done a lot at the gate before. Um, but yeah, I mean, definitely state parks. There could be stuff there and all that kind of stuff. And that's the thing that people need to kind of realize too is you gotta try different things. A lot of people
Mhm.
don't think of stuff like state parks and all that kind of stuff, and that could be one of the most haunted things around is a
Oh
state
yeah,
park.
and it's free to get in.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I was
and
telling
people don't
Adam. Let's
realize.
find some free stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, urban legends. Try urban legends.
yeah.
You know, um, in a couple weeks, we're gonna be heading down to Elkhart and try to maybe see the Beast of Bray Road.
Well, there you go. Okay. Have you ever heard of Cuba Road?
Cuba Road. Nope.
Cuba Road it's more up here, kind of. Um, but the legend has it is you drive down Cuba Road and there's like a ghost hitchhiker. People have seen a phantom car that starts chasing you out of nowhere.
How
And then,
fun.
yeah, attached to Cuba Road is there's a cemetery called White Cemetery, and it's just right on the road. And people have seen shadow figures, apparitions, you name it, it's been seen there and stuff like that. And it kind of goes with Resurrection Mary. Everybody knows
Okay.
Resurrection Mary. She was dancing at ball the ballroom, and then I believe she ended up dying in a car accident or something like that. And now people say that she hitchhikes on that road and all that kind of stuff, and then if you pick her up, she'll lead you to directions to Resurrection Cemetery.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
And they say she's probably buried there.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
That's interesting. I mean, they got the hitchhiker that's on Highway 12 over by Baraboo.
Mhm.
Um, but I mean, like I said, these are all urban legends. I find those really fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and just try to debunk them. Like, I'm not a very big Bigfoot kind of person, but do you think Paranormal 1986 is going to touch in a little bit about Bigfoot stuff?
Never know. It could. I mean, it can go all over, you know? I mean, this can even go to aliens. We don't know,
Move
you
on.
know? And we'll kinda see, what can happen, and, I mean, I've never experienced any type of alien stuff before, but doesn't mean it's not out there. Just because I haven't experienced it, just means maybe I'm not ready yet, you know?
And that is true. I mean, I think a lot of times when it comes to aliens, it's more the younger kids and teenagers that kind of get hit by it. You
Yep.
know, if you haven't yet, then I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think so,
Mhm.
but that's just my thinking.
Yeah.
Um, so have you thought about getting like we just talked about the FLIR that you got there? Is there any other piece of equipment that you're thinking that it's kind of outside the box and say, well, let's see how this goes in this location?
We really want it's very expensive, but we really want the paranormal music box. We're trying to get our hands on there, but 1, we can't find one anywhere, and 2, it's over, like, $300, and that's just out of our budget right there.
Well, I got a buddy of mine. I can send you his Etsy store, but he makes devices and he makes music boxes.
Ooh, here you go.
Um, I'll send you his name. He's actually my very first guest for season 2 on October 2nd. But
There you go.
Travis is his name. He's from Iowa, lives in Council Bluffs.
Okay.
He has he made me a cigar box REM pod with the motion activated device on it.
Mhm.
$60.
Oh, that's not bad.
Um, and then you can put things in there and hold it. He makes cigarette boxes into REM pods.
Hmm,
Um, like I said, they go about $40 or so. Hey, Ann, welcome to the show. Ah, yeah, music box.
hmm,
So I'll send you the link to his Etsy store as well. He makes spirit boxes.
okay.
Let's see, Josh uses one of his almost in all of his videos. And just lately, we are gonna have a. I know I'm gonna get flack for it, but that's okay. I'm willing to take flack for it. I'm having a Bible made into a REM pod.
That
That's
might cause some disturbances in the paranormal, like entities and stuff, but you never know.
yeah, and it's gonna have a built-in music box
Okay.
where he's gonna have it triggered where when the something goes in front of the music box portion that it will start playing the Lord's Prayer.
Oh, god. Oh, no. That would be very interesting, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. If anybody has never heard me talk about it, that's coming soon. So um, my little uniqueness coming out of my brain. I'm trying to push things as far as I can push them. I did go to a haunted location. Uh, like I said, me and Adam were driving around trying to find places in Wisconsin, some that are familiar, and not sure if we were still able to get into it.
Mhm.
But we met up with this one lady, and it's an old hospital that is she's in the process of selling it. That is very haunted. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get into it, but it is what it is.
Mhm.
And we talked to her for about it a long time, and then I told her about the Bible REM pod. She's like, "Oh, that's fire, but you ain't bringing that in my building."
Yeah. See what happens
She's
there.
like, "You better do some reconsidering on that one."
Mhm.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to reconsider. we've already the marbles are already almost done, if not
Mm-hmm.
be completed next week. So,
There you go.
but yeah, he does make music boxes. I want to say on Etsy they're about $100.
Not bad.
So I'll send you the link to him, and
Okay.
usually he gets stuff done in about 2 weeks.
That's a pretty good time frame.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, I mean, it's yeah. If you need some gear, I'll send you the right people that can make you stuff and don't have to pay the buku's amount of money that a lot of these other companies charge, because I understand which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I think it's being hit too much.
Yeah.
But if you put it in like an object like I was just talking about, it could string up something different.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely like a trigger object.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Because in order for this thing to go off, you or the REM pod side of it, you physically have to touch it and hold it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's making it that kind of contact versus you had the wire up, you got like a 4 or 5 distance radius around it where it'll go off.
Mm-hmm.
This is not like that. So
Right. That's good.
yeah. So we'll see how it goes, but that's just a few things that he could make for you. So if there's anything like outside the box things that you want done, trigger object turn into a REM pod or a spirit box type of deal,
Mm-hmm.
you can do that. And then have you heard about the Chattergeist?
Yes. Yes.
He is also a
Mm-hmm.
partnership with that.
Okay.
So the Chattergeist is a awesome device. Again, it's small. So that's
Mm-hmm.
one of those things you want to really protect because it's so small.
Right.
But other than that, let's see. So with Paranormal 1986, like I said, we're talking more about that. Are you being limited to just Illinois only, or is this something that you want to expand to go to way out to other states to do
This
the
can go
shows
to
on?
any other state, anywhere. We have really good friends that live in South Dakota, and we're going to try to do a lot of stuff in South Dakota. Like you can go to Calamity Jane's grave. She's in South Dakota. You know Billy the Kid and all that kind of stuff. And you never know. Maybe we'll find something around Mount Rushmore. Who knows? But no, I
Maybe go
mean
behind it.
yeah, we would love to go behind it, but I don't think they let anybody. But yeah, I mean it can go anywhere: Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa, Indiana, South Dakota, North Dakota, any place like that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just wanted to, and then the other thing too that I wanted to point out. So with these abandoned locations and houses and wherever else you want to go to,
Mm-hmm.
now do you call the police first to let them know, hey, I'm going to this abandoned location, or
Yep.
okay, because
Yeah,
I
we
know you get
always.
nailed for trespassing fees
Oh
and stuff
yeah,
like that.
absolutely. I mean, we always let the cops know what we're gonna do. The police, because like I said, one, it's for safety because you never know, and two, it's to be respectful. Too, we're not there to bother people or anything like that. And if it's like a private property that they're like, nope, absolutely not. Well, guess what? Then we go to another one. It's not a big deal.
Right.
But yeah, we always tried to show as much respect as possible, and not just to other people, but we show respect to the spirits as well too.
Okay. That's like I said, that's gonna be a cool show.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to subscribe to it on YouTube. I tried looking it up before and I didn't find it on YouTube. So
It is up there. I just put it up there. We are creating a TikTok for it as
okay,
well, and we did create a Facebook page. It's only going to be those three:
okay.
Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
So when you go
And
live, it'll be broadcasting all three at the same time, or you
we're
don't
gonna
not
try.
gonna do live.
We're gonna try. Well, I mean, the show's not really gonna be more live, but I mean, maybe sometimes we'll go live, like if we do like a Q&A session or something like that. But that's the only time it's really gonna go live. but it's mostly going to be about just normal videos that we have done, edited, and put music and stuff like that in there, and make give it that creep factor and all that, and release it. See what happens.
Awesome. Awesome. We are getting close to the top of the hour here, and Nick, thank you for coming on tonight. I think
Yeah.
it's very enjoyable to hear about your shows coming on and Paranormal 1986 because I do watch a lot of YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I probably could spend 4 hours on YouTube and not even think about it.
hmm
Um, but it's I like to look for new paranormal shows that are on there that, like I said, get some ideas, look at some locations,
hmm
watch how you do investigating because I think it's important for people to watch how others investigate and learn a little bit. Say, let's
Right.
try this on our investigation, you
Yeah.
know?
Absolutely.
And that's what I find so educating about it.
hmm
So let's see here. Hey, Amy, how you doing? Thanks. Thanks. Um, yeah, so for those of you, like I said, Nick, you want to give out your social media, and where people can get a hold of you?
Yeah. We're all over social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, the new Threads, whatever that thing is. We're on there too. Um, and then if you have any questions or any ideas of stuff that we could do, or just to get to kind of know what we do, you can always email me at nick@shadowhunterspara.com. We do not have a website. The website host got way too expensive, and we cut it where it's too much. We're not doing websites. It's too much. We have enough social media out there to get us out there and stuff.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, we're all over social media and stuff like that, and keep your eyes peeled on the Shadow Hunters Paranormal Facebook page, because we may have another live show coming. We've done this before, and it got crazy, and we're going to try to do it again. We have a device called the Paranormal, or the Devil's Toy Box.
Oh boy.
And what the Devil's Toy Box is, it's a pretty big box. It's got 6 mirrors in there, 4 on the side, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. And the whole point of it is that when you put the Devil's Toy Box in like a haunted location, the spirits can technically get trapped in there because of the mirrors, because they say mirrors are unlimited portals. Well, when we did this, we put the camera inside of the box, and people were seeing shadow figures, people were hearing stuff, people had paranormal activity happen in their own homes while watching this box.
Hmm. So in
So
a
we're
way, it's kind of like a divot box in a way.
a little bit, but we're contemplating on bringing the show back or not. We're kind of seeing what we're gonna do. But if that show hits, it probably won't be until January.
Okay, makes sense.
hmm
Thanks, Penny. Also, too, if you're looking for two more investigators that want to tag along, if you got any open spots,
Yeah.
Amy and Scott
hmm
Bingenheimer actually live in Montgomery, Illinois.
Okay.
They're part of MGS Illinois.
Okay.
So just give a shout out to Amy and Scott. Because like I said, they like doing ghost hunting stuff, and sometimes, you know, we, I'm just paranormal or up north all the time, and sometimes we try to get down south. But I also want them to expand and also work with others in the Illinois area.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
hmm
see, Amy said
Uh,
would enjoy it. So I tried to get them out to as much as I can,
hmm
and that's the more they go out with other paranormal teams as well is and learn more, it creates a good experience. And then when
Yeah.
we hook up to go do our stuff, like in October we will be, they have that much more added stuff toward it,
Yeah.
the investigation. So
Absolutely. hmm
so Other than that, thank you for being on tonight's show.
Yeah.
What do you got
Thank you.
coming up before we quickly go off?
Right now in Lake Villa on September 9th, they do a thing every year called Celebration of Fall, and it's this big street fest with different vendors, food, stuff for kids, music, drinking, and all that kind of stuff. But we vendor it every single year, and there's no other paranormal people that do. We're the only paranormal people that there, and we get so many people coming over. Oh my God, you hunt ghosts! That's so cool, and all that kind of stuff. And we're gonna be there again this year. It's September 9th from 3 to 8 o'clock over in Lake Villa, Illinois, and it goes from 3 to 8. They have a whole bunch of stuff that you can do, food and all that. And then at 8 o'clock, they do a huge firework display over the
Oh,
lake.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we have that, and then comes our rough season as me and Diana, who's on the Shadowhunters team, we work at Fright Fest as a scare actor September through October. So that's kind of our busy, and then keeping up with the 2 new shows, and then other paranormal conferences that we'll be at. We'll be at the YMCA Haunted Conference in October 7th. We'll be there. That is one conference you don't want to miss just for our presentation alone. We're doing a presentation that has never been done before on a very, very haunted location, which unfortunately I can't say due to stuff. We had to get very special permission from this place to do this presentation and to show our evidence. I actually had to write a thing on Facebook to whoever goes. Video and pictures are strictly prohibited at this presentation.
Okay.
Due to, to keep everything the confidentiality and all that kind of stuff too. So we're really excited to do this, and we'll see what happens. We'll kind of get the audience's reaction.
Hey, Virgil. Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, like I said, anybody get a chance to go to the YMCA October 7th, do go join them out and take a look at their video that be presenting. And like I said, no pictures and video are allowed during that. Anyhow, so Nick, thank you for coming back on. I appreciate it. And like I said, anything else that you got coming up, like I said, I'm here for promotions and help promote your stuff.
Cool.
Because I like to help other paranormal teams get their stuff out there. You guys have been watching the BB3 TV networks on Facebook and the Paranormal Brew on Facebook and MGS Paranormal on YouTube. And like I said, it's been a fantastic show. And he's Nick, and I'm Darren. And I will see you soon. So long, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.